Hey everybody, Kimberly here with Woof Days and Cat Days, two very small card games that are for younger gamers or younger players that take about 5 to 15 minutes to play. The rules are pretty simple and I've got everything set up right here. Now in one box you're going to have two players and you're going to set up the 7 of day of the week cards in front of each player from Monday to Sunday. And the week does not wrap around from Sunday to Monday though, which I've already done. Then you're going to shuffle all the dog cards, deal 5 to each player, and put the rest of the stack in the center of the table face down to form the deck. Then, taking turns, each player is going to either draw a card or play a card, and dogs must be played according to their rules, unless it says on another dog. Then, game end, when any player's week is full, the game ends, add up each player's points, and the player with the highest points wins. If there is a tie, the tiebreaker is the one with the most dogs out of the week, because one player may not have all their dogs there, which is going to be the case as a sudden death game. So I've got everything set up here. I've got my stack here. I look at my cards, and I have some special abilities like Fred's dog treats. Remove any top dog from any player area, so I maybe want to keep that for a little bit later to remove a really high value card. Groomers from my opponents. Swap your Sunday dog with any player's Sunday dog, and if you have dogs on top of dogs, you swap the entire stack. Now, this Great Dane is really, really good, and I'd hate for him to get taken from me, but it's worth 7 points. Play on any day in any area, but no dog can be adjacent when first placed. Let's get him out there anyway. So I play that dog down anywhere I want, and then I'm going to essentially wait my turn. And then maybe my player, I would do Chihuahua, 5 points. Play on any day, but not next to a Great Dane, German Shepherd, or St. Bernard. So this Great Dane I played, let's not put that Chihuahua next to him. And let's take a look at this St. Bernard. Play on top of one of your own dogs, then move that top dog to an empty space in another player's area. Interesting. So I can play on top of one of my own, move it to an empty space in another area. Interesting. St. Bernard's pretty nice for somebody else. So play is just going to continue. Players taking a turn. I draw or play, they draw or play, and again, once you fill up all of your days of the week, you've got some really cute cards here. You've got some Dalmatians, a Staffy that says only on Sundays. You got a German Shepherd, we're 0, but you play on top of any dog anywhere. These little Westies, stuffed toys and collies and bulldogs and dachshunds and mixed breed. The artwork is really cute here, and the gameplay is very simple. Cat Days works the same, but with cats and with different kinds of cat things. So if you are a dog lover, I would recommend Woof Days. If you're a cat lover, get Cat Days. But if you want something just a little bit juicier than both of these offer, which again is for 6+ and takes about 5 to 15 minutes of simple draw or play cards, I highly recommend Good Puppers. Good Puppers takes about 30 minutes, plays 2 to 5, and has some more complex card abilities and pairings and combinations. Every pup you play has a special ability, and the more pups of one type you collect, the more those ability powers up. If you're clever as your canine companions, you'll be able to upgrade your bones and claim victory. So it's really easy to learn and play this game, but because the cards and the combinations are so varied, it's going to require some strategy, which I think is going to, outplay Woof Days. And then if you want both, recommend for other card games with dogs and cats, I'm going to just say Dog Lover and Cat Lady from AEG. These are two favorites. These are always on my shelf. And I think this has some really interesting mechanics. I love the way that there's an open display and players are drafting the dog or the cat cards, whichever one you're playing with. And you have all of your different requirements and perhaps food tokens for each of these. So these are both going to be the 30-minute game as well. It says 2 to 4 players for Cat Lover, 2 to 4 players, Cat Lady, and then Dog Lover. Same thing here. And these are going to be about 10+, and I think the Good Puppers runs that high too for player age and for player count. So some other recommendations for, again, more advanced play than the really, really straightforward basic play of Woof Days and Cat Days, but the more decks you get of those, the more players you can have. So it's not just solely a 2-player game. It could be more than 2 players if you get more boxes of them. All right, that's going to be it for me. Go and pet a dog. Go and pet a cat if you can get them. I will see you later. Bye.